Hello YouTube, Kevin here, and first some stuff for my subscribers. This is one of my pickups. It's a broken Samsung DVD R155. I'll need to go and do some recapping to the boards inside to before I can actually use these. As of now, if I try to plug it in, the record light just comes on and nothing else happens. It won't respond to any buttons or anything. Not even the remote, which does have controls for Samsung TVs on it, so you can use one remote for two devices, but I have this learning remote. Anyways, I also have a bad cold. I'm trying to do this video because I can. And another pickup I had is this HP USB Floppy Drive. I believe is designed to match the NC series. Another thing I picked up was from eBay user KKCN_SM. 6 of these Maxell green floppy disks. Error resistant, anti-mold, and energy saving. And these are 6 single packs. They're all brand new, never used. And I already had these floppies. Most of it are trash picked. Bought 2 extra from Daiso. And I have these 2 black ones which are dead, won't read. I cannot format them. So I pretty much just use this to test floppy drive. So I also picked up this A1 Pro optical PS2 port mouse. Hold on. Main attraction of this video is these 2 computers here. One of them is this sample. I have 2 batteries for them. This is the original battery. These are Toshiba Satellite Pro. I call this a second series, and I suddenly remembered to do this video because I think I saw a YouTube user. He did a demo of his first series machine, and later I'll explain some of the differences between the first and second series. Anyways, this is the original battery. I think it lasts about 2 hours, I think, the most. And then I also have this aftermarket replacement battery. And this is the funniest part. Look at this. Replacement battery for HP. Haha, very funny. I think I posted a picture of that on Facebook, and some people did get a laugh from it. So I have one of them turned upside down. Here is like I actually swapped the leads on them, but I know that this is a 440 CDT that's dead. And this is the working 480 CDT, but the label on the bottom is worn out. Fortunately, I managed to copy down the label into a sticker there. So anyways, I do have this. It's a CD reader drive, and yeah, it does work. I believe with these units, I believe they originally shipped with Windows 95 B or C releases, and then a lot of people seem to have would upgrade these to Windows 98 2nd edition, and drivers for both Windows versions are available on the Toshiba website. I did actually go there previously, and I found the drivers there. So yeah, I couldn't get all the drivers to install, but still I am planning to install Windows 95 B on the 480. So battery goes in, and you can close the cover there. One of the parts you can exchange between the first and second series is the battery. You can't really swap the AC adapters because unlike the first series, which unlike the second series was the first ones to use. Went back to these external AC adapters. Here's a Chinese adapter, but I'm okay with this. This was what I could find on eBay at the when I bought them. The first series actually had something pretty cool. Have a built-in AC adapter, so you can use one of those like figure 8 connectors, plug in and use. Another difference between the first and second series is that first series will have the LEDs around here, like on the hinge, and second series moved that to the front, although Toshiba did actually include like a software, so you could also have the indicators in the Windows taskbar, which is cool. And I'll give you a tour of the ports. Here is microphone. That's a battery cover, hard drive cover, and then the LEDs on the front here. That's power input, power on, battery charging. I'm not sure. I think that is like second battery charging. You can probably plug a battery into the docking port, I think. that's hard drive, and then that's like your module drive, so either your floppy or the CD drive you have here. Then over here you have line-in microphone and headphones, and there's a volume control. The speakers do get rather loud. Last time I tested it, that is. On the side here you have your optional 33.6K modem. You have your disk drive. Some models you could order it with only a floppy drive, and then over here you have this cover here. You open that, you get your PC card slots for 16-bit PCMCIA, 2 type 2 or 1 type 3. Have a type 2 card here, and you know it's PCMCIA because it doesn't have the gold strip here. If it has the gold strip, then it's card bus, which is 32-bit. This was actually also a freebie I got with one of the 2 machines. It was just the card itself because the previous owner left it in. I bought the Ethernet connector cable, and this is actually a 2-in-1 card. I don't have the cable for the modem portion, but for me, I'm okay with that. I did actually get the 480 on the internet, and I managed to navigate to WinVolt. Download some stuff of WinVolt PC, I think. Then besides that, you have this hole here. You poke a pen in here, you'll do a reset. I believe it does a reset like on like desktop PCs. And then this is lock for the Kensington lock, so you can put in the Kensington lock, and then you can press this. Slide this to lock it, which was cool. In the back you have VGA, then parallel. Over here you have a docking port, and I never actually seen the dock for a 2nd series by system, but I did actually see the dock for 1st series. And there's an infrared, and there's a USB 1.0 port. I don't think the 1st series actually had USB, but the 2nd series did have, and there's a single USB port, so I'm guessing it's only USB 1.0. This USB port does actually work with the Windows 98 and USB drivers. Serial, as I said. You have a cooling fan here. Then you have your PS2. There's a combo port, either a mouse or a keyboard. I think you can also get like a PS2 splitter and use both a mouse and keyboard at the same time. So I'm gonna plug my mouse into here. Because the acupoint like heads that I have are rather sticky, so I don't really want to, and like the top part is like worn out, so it's not really grippy. Here's the power input here. It takes a 15-volt power supply, which is kind of unusual. Then on the side here, you have a little cover here. You slide this open, and there's your power on button. Below that you have your connector for your external floppy drive, which I do have, and you just plug this connector into the side like that. You can use floppy drive and CD drive at the same time. That's why you can go to Windows My Computer, and even though you don't have the floppy drive inside, you'll still have the floppy icon because you can plug in the floppy case and hot swap the floppy drive. And then there's a battery cover. This box here, to tell you, this is actually a modification I did myself, because the original clock batteries were dead. I couldn't really find a replacement at that time, and then I really wanted to be able to use this without having to keep going through the BIOS setup every time I turn it on. So I found some clock batteries that were the right voltage but not the right size. They are like the barrel size. Cylindrical. Cylindrical shape. So you know how they are shaped. Originally clock batteries. Okay, never mind. Just move this here, and I will plug in the floppy drive. Okay. Oh, that's in. Also, another thing is that you can only use the external case for floppy drive only. It says so right there. And if I can open this, here's the inside. You have your screen here. this is a T model, so it has this 800 by 600 TFT screen, and you could also get the CDX for some models that has a larger screen. I believe this 12-inch, you could probably get like a 13-inch, but it would be 1024 by 768 on the X model, I believe. The S stands for DSTN, aka passive matrix, T for TFT, aka active matrix, and then the X would mean XGA TFT. XGA means 1024 by 768. They have the stereo speakers on the inside here. First series has mono speaker on the front there, like around there on the first series. And then next to that will be headphone port and volume control. Your line in and microphone will be on the side here, and then like around this area here would be the power button below that. So if I can just slide this here and turn this on. Okay. Don't think I'm gonna try to find a working power cord for this. Not power cord, working a battery that actually has a charge in it. I know this battery had a charge when I last used it, but I probably need to charge it again. I think this one I tested this in the 440, it did light up, so I'm gonna try this battery instead. Oh my gosh. So okay, plug in the floppy drive. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, yep, it's on. And this LCD screen has a line going across it. And this is actually the better of the two screens I have. The screen that's in the 440 right now, it has like a bad ribbon cable connection to the pix from the LCD control board to the pixels, so there will be like a yellowish bar here, and then if like press here where the ribbon cable is, it will change to like normal and then like bluish. So I decided to just use this screen here. It has Windows 98 2nd edition on it, but I do again, as I said, I do believe this shipped with Windows 95B. I'm not gonna actually demonstrate it on the internet right now because I don't want to fish cable from the back of my IBM Aptiva 2197. But I can tell you I did get it on the internet. I do believe I haven't updated IE on here. I think it's still IE5. Now I suddenly remember there's another one of cool feature about this, and also the first series machines. They had two clock batteries, and smaller one is the clock battery, and then there's a second one which is called the resume battery. And basically what that is, you can put the computer to standby or suspend to RAM, and the light on the front wouldn't blink, you will just shut off. So basically you can the resume battery will power the RAM, and then you can like swap batteries and stuff and get back to where you left off. So it's sort of like a hybrid sleep kind of a thing. And then I did try that feature before, again as I said, so I replaced the clock battery. So, and the interesting thing is that like it will sometimes show like random characters on the screen, and before it comes back up to the Windows desktop. Wow, it's really thinking about it, I guess. Oh dear, corrupted. Oh dear. So yeah, I can't really log on to Windows right now, but yeah. Anyways, I'm trying the 440's hard drive here. Basically what I did to make it work is that I plugged the I started in safe mode first. I created a new hardware profile, and so that has the 480's drivers and the 440's drivers. But anyways, I really need to see what's going on with this original IBM I mean this drive that here. It does seem to work with the 440's hard drive. Mouse works. And you see a dark spot on the screen. That's not as bad in real life, but yup, it does log on, and your fairly standard Windows 98 install. It's pretty much almost like a fresh install of 98 SE actually. Battery's full. Let me check that. But yeah, I really want to plug this plug the 480's drive into my USB enclosure to see if it actually works or not. Or maybe just reformat it using one of those boot disks here. No, I didn't mean to right click. Yeah, 90% remaining, that's nice. And then the second battery, I do believe there was actually a battery accessory for this that would have plugged into the docking port. Log of BM and cancel. Properties, registered BM at NA, and yeah, so that is it's a Pentium MMX. I believe this 133 megahertz, has 64 megabytes of RAM, which is a 32 megabytes on board, and then there's a 32 megabyte module, so that makes it 64 megabytes. Let's say second edition A build. Recycle bin. What's inside? C+ package. Yeah, the 440 was last used in 2010, it seems. Yeah, it's some kind of like a redistributable thing. And Optus wireless setup. I believe this is like from some 3G dongle. They ripped the CD and they tried to use a weird how they try to use a 3G dongle with this, and of course it's not compatible. I mean, the setup is not compatible with Windows 98. Probably need to use like XP or something. Yeah, but the 440 was last used in like 2008 to 2010, so that's very recent for someone to be using Windows 98. But as computer collectors, we are not surprised for someone to be using Windows 98 in 2010. But yeah. Quit that and yeah, I see runtime error. Press OK. Anyways, the acupoint does actually work, but what the heck? Oh, okay, yeah, I plug in the PS2 mouse, it disables the acupoint. But anyways, the buttons are here. I believe the larger button is your left click and then the smaller one is right click. Last time I checked. And yeah, it's pretty much just the it's pretty much just the fresh install of Windows 98 besides those two folders on the desktop. As for the 480, when I got it, it had like a the previous owner was using like the I think it was the More Windows theme, but anyways, this is my folder of like the drivers for the 480. Here's a command. This is a MS-DOS command. You can run tsetup.exe, and that takes you into the BIOS setup. So in case you're already in Windows, you need to get into the BIOS setup. You just run that MS-DOS command. You're there. Yeah, so you can see the battery saving mode and stuff. I'm not sure what key you need to enter to get into the BIOS setup while the system is actually starting. So pretty much just enter the BIOS setup through the command here. And okay, escape. Yes. Okay, so yeah. So again, there's not much to see in terms of software. So yeah. Anyways, this is Kevin signing off. Thanks for watching, and bye.